Scientific studies show that the average person has over 6,000 thoughts in a day. Combine that with multiple sensory stimulations all around us, and no wonder we have a society of distracted people. I don't own a lot of stuff, but I used to have a lot of mental clutter. I like to overthink, overstimulate, and overcommit myself, which made my life chaotic. Here are four things that I've been doing lately that help me to be more calm and balanced by minimizing distractions in my life. We take an average of 20,000 breaths per day, even while we sleep. But we're not always conscious of our breathing, and it's normal. Mindful breathing is a practice of awareness. It brings us in the gap between our thoughts, or the space where no thoughts exist. By breathing mindfully, we give ourselves an anchor to stay grounded and calm when stressful thoughts or distractions come our way. You can even try it as an experiment and discover how difficult it is to be overwhelmed with thoughts while breathing mindfully. I've been starting my days with 20 minutes of mindful breathing. I find a comfortable seating position, close my eyes, and notice my in and out breaths. While sitting, I am aware of the sounds and smells nearby, and when it's really quiet, I can hear the beating of my heart. I used to think I was doing it wrong because I couldn't be free from thoughts and sensations. But the objective of mindful breathing is not to stop the thoughts from coming in. We'll always have thoughts, and that's normal. However, it helps us to simply observe instead of react to every thought, emotion, and stimulus within and around us. I used to think that multitasking makes me more productive. I would respond to emails while watching TV and while having my dinner, and while at the same time spending some time with my son. But what's really happening is that my brain is unable to focus on one thing. It switches from doing one task to another. So I wasn't really productive. I was distracted and exhausted from tackling many tasks at once. Studies also show how multitasking permanently impacts the brain's structure. It reduces the gray matter density in the part of the brain that regulates heart rate, blood pressure, emotional regulation, and rational cognitive functions. Along with mindful breathing, focusing on one task at a time helps to minimize distractions. These practices also reduce stress hormones, help me to be calmer, more productive, and make more sound decisions. I was a people pleaser in the past. I would say yes to every request they make, with the expectation that they will like me more. But while I was accommodating others' requests, I was sacrificing my own time and energy. Setting boundaries helps in reducing distractions in my life. Some of the boundaries I set include not answering emails and work-related messages during weekends and before bedtime. I've also been scheduling phone calls and meetings instead of doing them spontaneously to avoid disrupting my plans for the day. Since anxiety and stress make me more prone to getting distracted easily, I set aside time for self-care and relaxation such as meditation, yoga, naps, and going for a walk. When we set boundaries, we can stop asking why we keep getting distracted and start reflecting on why we keep allowing it. As the saying goes, boundaries protect the things that are of value to you. I rely on my phone for so many things: get directions, communicate with people, check my schedule, and read my digital book. It's funny how a little chime whisks me swiftly away from my current preoccupation, and I get an even greater dopamine hit when the chime comes from a social media app, letting me know I got a new like, comment, or share on my post. One of the things I do to reduce distractions in my life is turning my app notifications off. I also put my phone on silent when I'm at home and keep it off while I'm working. I also find it therapeutic to my wired brain to spend a couple of hours away, or maybe even a day, without my phone. This way, I can be more engaged in the present moment and not fully absorbed in the virtual world. Life is full of distractions, and it's not easy to avoid getting distracted. Some distractions may seem small, but anything that takes us away from what we're doing can stop us from being productive. It also has an impact on our peace of mind, and it can even affect our day. By applying these simple strategies, I'm able to minimize distractions in my life and bring awareness back to the present so I can focus more on the essentials. Thanks for watching this video. I hope it added value to you. If you find meaning in my content, I hope you would consider subscribing to my channel as it helps it grow. I wish you a wonderful day or night, and I hope to see you again next time.